Evening, everybody. What's going on? It's Casey here. How are you? How are you doing this evening? Welcome to a late scope. I'm doing a pretty late scope. I hope everyone is doing fantabulously. Let me know first off if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me right now. And welcome to everybody who's joining for such a late scope. So I hope you guys are good. Hey, Kimra Luna is here. What's happening, Kimra? Hey, bro. Yes, I see some good folks coming in, and it's 10:30 at night. Richard Bravo, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Titch the Great, Marcel Bender is joining in. Hey there. Hi, guys. Tamiko is here. What's up? Puppet Scope. Z, what? Who woke me up? Just chilling and watching House Hunters. Haha, nice. Nice. Awesome, you guys. This is great. So I'm doing kind of a late scope. I didn't scope at all today. I'm really sorry about that. I was kind of just doing a lot of work today, getting ready for a new course I'm putting out there pretty soon. So welcome to everybody here. If this is your first time coming to one of these scopages, I don't know why I just said that, is put in the title, put in here teach. And if you've been here before, put in learning. Okay? You guys know the drill. If you've been here before, put in learning. Scope pages. Nice, nice. Yes, learning. Sweet, awesome. Yes, we have a lot of people that are return folks. Okay, cool. So, I wanted to do this quick scope for you guys because I had some requests last time, actually in the Facebook group of people that I follow on Periscope. So I thought I would do, and the winner, you are the winner of Casey's contest. Yes, that's so true. So I thought I would do a quick scope to tell you the folks that I follow. Now, this is not everyone that was in the title. I just want you to know that I wasn't able to get everybody actually in the title. I wasn't able to tag everyone essentially in the title. But I do have a list of good people that I'd like to share with you. Would that be cool? Would you guys be interested in that? To know who I follow? Because I follow certain people that provide a lot of quality, detailed content. Not all the same content, kind of a variation of different content. Thank you. I did get a haircut, you guys. Check it out. That's right. No more craziness. Yeah, it's a little cleaner now. Yeah. If you're interested in that, let me know. You can send some hearts my way. That's a good indication that, yeah, Casey, please share with us who you follow. Thank you guys. And of course, if you want to share this with your peeps, you can click this little dude right here, or swipe right on a iPhone or up on an Android, and share with your Twitter followers as well as your Periscope peeps. Okay. All right, so, and if this is your first time here, my name is Casey Zeman, Quality Content. Don't know if I could do that. It's content, though. Yeah, no, hey, quality content is still, you have a specific niche, puppet. You have a very puppeted niche, so therefore it's going to be based on whatever you're interested in. So these people are all business folks that I follow. Hold on, I'm just rearranging my new board that I'm standing on here. All these people are people that I follow that are in the social media world, that are create online businesses, because that's kind of what I do as well. Hello from New Zealand. Welcome, welcome. So if this is your first time here, I'll just explain to you very quickly who I am, and then we'll push on because I have a nice list here that I want to share with you. So, my name is Casey Zeman. I am the founder of Easy Webinar, a software that does both live and automated webinars. I do Periscopes all about building your business and brand using the power of the top engagement strategies of webinars, video, and live video. I'm also the best-selling author of Build Your Audience with Live Video, so I love this stuff, okay? I've built a complete business around it, and that's why I do these scopes. So, here we go, and you can follow me if you want to, but I always say follow me after I give you some quality content. Go, Casey. Here, Ray, the video guy's in here. Awesome, Ray. I've been led so many entrepreneurs by the entrepreneurs. So helpful. Yes, yeah. I'm telling you, there are some awesome people out here that are doing Periscopes all the time, and you can learn quite a bit of awesome information just by following these Periscopes. Oftentimes, it's information that you would have to curate through countless hours of blogs and things like that. But here it's so concentrated And if you follow the right people, you can also tap into those folks. So let me quickly switch this over so I can share my screen. Learning tons on Periscope. Awesome, Diane. And then we'll do a Q&A because I'd love to hear about your business and then how you are using Periscope or want to use Periscope. Is this useful for an artist to gain a fan base? Absolutely. Oh my goodness. An artist is probably one of the most, you could probably tap into this faster and easier than other businesses. Actually, any business can do this, but an artist for sure, because you have the power of video. You could share you painting, giving tips and advice on things, and then people, they get to know you. They'll buy your paintings. They'll buy your graphic artistry, or the puppets, the puppet scope. I've seen a lot of artists on here. Good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so without further ado, let me do this. I'm going to pull this off of its stand. Sorry, I'm going to... Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to move this over so you guys can see my screen. Here we go. Ready? Okay, pow. Here it is right here. Here's the list. Now, you guys might be following some of these folks already, and if you are, great, because they are awesome to follow. And if you're not, I would write these names down because these are some folks. Now, not all the folks. I'm leaving some people out here, but these are definitely people that I follow on Periscope. So let me quickly go through and tell you why you should be following these folks. Miss Luna on the red carpet. Yeah, Miss Luna, Kimra is actually one of them, and I think she's in this Periscope. So I definitely want to follow her. But the very first person I want to point out is Guy Kawasaki. Guy Kawasaki, he's been known in the social media world for so many years. He's done stuff with Michael Stelzner, Mari Smith, but recently he has started working for Canva. If you guys don't know what Canva is, it's one of the top image creating softwares out there. In fact, I highly recommend it. If you're doing any social media, get Canva. And Guy Kawasaki sometimes puts out different videos where he's actually teaching about Canva, different Periscopes, and he's speaking at different events about it. So I definitely follow Guy Kawasaki if you're not doing it. Okay, Kim Garst right here. Kim is the creator of Social Boom. She does a lot of Periscopes. She is kind of known, I think she's almost the Periscope queen, right? Or the queen bee of Periscope. I would definitely check out Kim Garst if you're not already. Some of you guys are probably already following Kim, but she is absolutely terrific. She can give you a whole gamut of different social media nuggets, okay? Now, as I said, not everybody is on this list. In fact, I see one that I completely forgot, but I will put her at the very end. Or actually, I'll mention her right now. So Kim Garst is great if you want to look at someone who can help you with Twitter. She says, Twitter is probably one of her main channels to follow. But Sue B. Zimmerman, okay? Sue B. Zimmerman, at Sue B. Zimmerman, is someone who is really good with doing Instagram. So she's not even on here, but Sue B. Zimmerman is someone to definitely follow as well. Okay, now if you guys are into video, James Wedmore is a perfect person to follow as well. James teaches about YouTube. He teaches about doing stuff with local video. He has Real Marketer Insider as his. Take a screenshot, guys, if you need to do this. You don't have to write it down now. You could take a screenshot and then write it down later. That's a great suggestion, Puppet Scope. So, Real Marketing Insider is his membership site. I definitely recommend checking that out if you want to know more about video stuff. Just wanted you to know, WJ sucks ass. I'll be coming to you. Okay, thanks, Andrea. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. And you're not on this list, but you should be as well. Just want to let you know that you should be on this list as well. Thanks for letting me know. So let me continue on here. Lewis Howes is another one. Lewis Howes, great bits of information and inspiration. Actually, he is the creator of School of Greatness. So I definitely recommend him. Tilt the screen a little like that. Is that good? Tips the Great. Is that good? Is that better? Hopefully that's a little better for you. Okay, so another person is Shailene Johnson, guys. Shailene Johnson, she has dopescope.com, and she's really great to follow as well. She sends out a lot of great content about how to use Periscope for her business. She talks a lot about productivity, and I definitely recommend following Shailene. Really, really one of the top Periscopers I've seen out there. Okay, Mark Shaw. Mark Shaw has something that's known as tag tribes. I don't know, you guys may have seen tag tribes out into the world, out there. Tag tribes is a community where if you tag and put in tag tribes in your Periscope title, it's a community where everybody's helping each other out. Yeah, hashtag tag tribes, exactly. So he is one to definitely follow. The other thing about Mark is that he was started from the very beginning doing this stuff. Someone definitely to keep an eye out for, because of all the wonderful information that Mark shares. I mean, he's really more of like the social media guy, and I definitely recommend. He shows you how to use social the right way. So here's somebody else that you guys may not know. Carrie Shearer, at Carrie Shearer, he is, Guy is awesome. Guy Kawasaki, Guy Kawasaki is awesome. Carrie Shearer, just so everybody knows, is, I guess you call him the Periscope expert, okay? The cool thing about Carrie is that, like, I was just on one of his Periscopes, and he was showing some super cool stuff. Like, he had like cameras set up in one side and the camera set up on another. He has a full studio where he's showing you kind of how to do these awesome things with Periscope, setting up your studio, creating a video and putting it up on Twitter to promote your Periscope. I mean, really cool stuff. Follow Carrie Shearer. He's really awesome. Here's another buddy that I think is really, really great, and I kind of look at him as, he's also known as Periscope Ryan Steinolfson. He is more of the guy that you would think of when you're trying to figure out what kind of like lenses to put on your cameras. He created this concept, he was the first one I noticed that was doing Google Hangouts and Periscopes together, and he attached, Oloclip wide-angle lenses to his camera so that he could capture it all. So definitely I recommend him. He could show you cool stuff that you can do with equipment. Carrie and Ryan both are really great in that regard. Now, if you want to know like what is on the cutting edge of social in terms of like the changes that are happening, almost like on the commercial side of things, or like the B2B side of things, Brian Fanzo is really awesome to follow. Brian has, I guess you'd say, iSocial. I think it's iSocial, right? iSocial Fans. Sorry, I was just moving my pen. iSocial Fanzo is, iSocial Fans is Brian's company. And he goes out and he literally like talks to big social media companies and figures out what the next thing is. Okay, so definitely follow him. So I mean, there's so many people I'm not even listing here. But let me move into Kimra Luna. Now, Kimra Luna is also a really close friend. She has strategies for essentially building your brand and business. She is a kind of a brand expert, right? And definitely someone you want to follow. She's someone who's had huge success in a short period of time of essentially launching her business online, hitting 7 figures in the last year, and she just started this last year. So definitely someone to follow. She does scopes she's just super genuine, and that's the type of person that I want to follow. Okay, so Michael Hyatt, at Michael Hyatt, he's kind of known as the virtual mentor. I always have looked up to Michael Hyatt because he really knows how to tap in and build a community the right way. He's also, done it in this way that, it's like he wants to make sure that he's respecting his team's time, and building a business, on his own terms, where he's not, working too many hours. Like, he's just he helps everyone else kind of with their productivity as well. So Shailene and Michael are kind of on the same wavelength, and I definitely recommend checking both of those two out. Now, other people that I did not mention, yes, Pat Flynn, at Pat Flynn is another one. I could have made this list a lot longer, everybody, so I probably should have made the font a little smaller and added some people. Sue B. Zimmerman, at Sue B. Zimmerman is another person, okay? So let's see, I mean, there's so many. Andra, is Andra still on here? I think it's Andra, right? Is she still on? Because if she is definitely someone also to follow. And I would love to see her name. Anytime she comes on, I'm always like, oh, I got to check that out. But I don't remember her last name totally, to be quite honest. But but she is definitely one to follow as well. But you guys, you can take like a screenshot of this, and well, not anymore because my computer just shut off. But these are the people that I recommend following, okay? Now, as I said, that's not all of them. Here, let me flip this back. I have to put my phone back. But if that's not all of them, I have tons of others. No, yeah, it's just that my computer, I wasn't on it enough. That's why. So I have tons of other ones, but that's it for now. I definitely recommend following those folks. Especially if you're trying to build a business. How many of you guys out here are essentially trying to build? Here, it's back up now. See, there it is right there. If you want to take a final screenshot, just go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and grab it. Sorry, I moved my finger. How about that? Put my thumb up. Right. Okay. So, how many of you guys are doing this? Oh, Shailene Johnson, I just saw this. What did I miss? I was mentioning you and a few others here, right here on the screen. If you can see it. Some awesome folks, and of course you are at the top of the list with, of course, just some of my favorite peeps. Guy Kawasaki, Kim Garst, as you well know, James Wedmore, you know, Lewis Howes, Michael Hyatt, who I absolutely love. I kind of look at you and Michael, Shailene, kind of on the same level of just building your business the way you want to build it, and I absolutely respect that and love that. So if you guys are here and you are looking to build your businesses, follow these peeps that I put. You can watch the replay, see these folks again, and kind of start following them because each of them has an individual quality that I absolutely love. They all have something that they give that is on an individual level that you can gain something from. So please, if you're building a business online, a business and brand, and you want to do it, on your terms, definitely follow these folks because you're going to learn about internet marketing, video marketing, social media, cutting edge marketing, cutting edge of social, like Brian Fanzo. He'll show people all the time what's happening in the news, what's going to be happening with like social, and then of course Michael Hyatt and Shailene both talk about productivity. So definitely follow these guys, and I know you guys were requesting it, so that's why I thought I would do this quick scope to talk about those folks because you were all requesting it. So that was it. Any new people who might not be as well known but really killing it on Periscope? So I mentioned actually, that's a great question, Shailene. I put Kerry Scherer. I don't know if you know Kerry, but he is known kind of as the Periscope expert. Now, what's cool about Kerry is that, and here he is right here. I can point that. Can you see that? There he is right there. Let's do that list next. Yeah, that's a great list. In fact, he's on that list. Although he's getting more well-known because he's created an awesome Periscope studio that is just terrific. Kerry is one of my dope scopers. Is he really? That's terrific. I absolutely love Kerry. He's a part of my Tribeminded group, and he's absolutely terrific. Now, there are some other folks that I would definitely recommend. After Chloe is a great scoper. I'll make a list because After Chloe is really great. She actually... she does Periscopes all about coping with a loss. Her daughter Chloe died. Her name is Mello, and her daughter Chloe died, and so her scopes are all about After Chloe. And she's really just a fabulous person to follow. She's in our group, and she's just doing amazing things and really helping out with people. Darren Natoni, at Darren Natoni is a must. Okay, I'm going to write that down. So, guys, that would be someone to follow. And, of course, Shailene is on, so you want to follow Darren Natoni. I'm going to check that out. Darren Natoni. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited to see more and more folks doing some really great stuff. Zach something. Oh, yeah, Zach Spuckler, who's doing daily cyber security scopes. Oh, that's probably really wise, considering the fact that, cyber and security stuff is always out there. So that's awesome. John Lee Dumas is doing some good stuff as well, Ray. That's right. I see John Lee Dumas is doing great stuff. Pat Flynn, who is not on this list, is also doing great stuff. So Heart, Soul, Hustle, that's Zach. And Zach is also doing some good stuff with Periscope. He's also talking about Facebook ads, which I think is really great. That's what I sometimes will talk about, Facebook ads, definitely webinars, but also, of course, just loving the fact that I love live broadcasting, so that's also something that I'll talk about. But he is definitely someone to follow. Heart, Soul, Hustle, Facebook stuff, Periscope stuff. You're going to love it. So this list is definitely not over. We are adding more and more to the list. We have done this before. I've done this before and put it out there. So there's many more people to follow. Dr. Michaela for daily therapy sessions. Oh, that's great, you guys. So Dr. Michaela. Now, someone also mentioned, who was that? Oh, Danielle Ford. Yeah, Danielle Ford is doing some cool stuff with Periscope as well. So, that's just a handful of people to follow. I mean, there's some awesome folks here. And I love it because I look at Periscope almost like this curation tool, right? It's like I don't have to go to find all the different types of blogs out there. I can just have my Periscope on and see if it's a topic that I want to hear about and say, you know what, wow, let me jump in there. And I get literally, awesome advice that would say normally take me forever to first find, and then also potentially it's stuff that would generally cost me money occasionally, like depending on if it's a mastermind. Like for instance, I share a lot of my mastermind stuff because this goes away after 24 hours, so I can afford to give kind of my best strategies kind of away because I love doing it, and also it's just it's this wonderful ability to be able to just share quality content. So that's why I absolutely love Periscope. It's a perfect place to do it. The only advice I get is don't quit your day job. Well, I have to start watching your Periscope's Puppet Scope to really get an idea for that. I'm sure that you are doing amazing Periscopes. I have to follow your next one. Any scopers for more business management? Now, when you're talking, yeah, that's right. Andra Bolin. Yep. Andra Bolin or Bolin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name. Business management. That's an interesting concept or an interesting one. I don't really know. We'd have to do some curation. We'll have to check it out and do some curation to see if there's someone of business management. I'll keep an eye out. And you left me off. Dr. Will speaks. Well, I'm going to follow you guys. I had some karaoke tonight. Feel free to watch the replay if you dare. Well, first off, let's follow, because you are always coming to my scopes, and I am following you. I don't think I saw you. I didn't see you come out. I'll have to check it out, though. But you are being followed, my friend. Beware, you're being followed. So business management, we'll have to check that one out. Just got on Periscope and love it already. Raven Red Photo, you're great. You're muting me. It happens. No, definitely now. Would never do that. You look a lot like my director. Oh, that's cool. Director of what exactly? Legit Shorty just joined. Welcome, you guys. So, to get back on topic, I did a 90-minute teaching tonight on how to create a buying frenzy. Awesome, John. That's terrific, my friend. And John, of course, you're on this list as well. You're not on this particular list, but you are someone to definitely follow, too. And you may be someone for that could be about business management. I know that you talk on those topics. Pat Lynn for business. Okay. Is it Pat Flynn or Pat Lynn? I'm not sure if that was supposed to say Pat Flynn or not. But yeah, cool. Following now, yeah. What did you say, LOL? I don't know what I said. So anyway, guys, follow those folks. Watch the replay if you still need more information on who those folks are. And if this is your first time coming to one of my Periscopes, and if you found this at all interesting or you found this helpful, you can follow me by clicking this little dude right here or swiping right and boom, clicking follow. And I hope to see you at the next Periscope. What you said, yes, Pat Flynn. Pat Flynn is someone definitely to follow. A very, very awesome podcaster. He has smart passive income. John Lee Dumas is also definitely someone to follow as well. Another top podcaster. And already following me? Great. That's good. And finally, if you guys would like to mastermind with me and the rest of a lot of us that are in here in a private Facebook group, we have a private Facebook group called Tribeminded, where we talk about these top strategies, all about the top engagement strategies, essentially, for building a business and brand that you absolutely love. So if you want to come in there, it's tribeminded.com. I didn't either and can't. David, I saw that, Shailene. I've seen David before. Yeah, I've seen him. David, is it Shrine? It's David Shrine, isn't it? There he is right there. Oh, David is actually in this Periscope. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no. Right, I thought so, yeah. I'm following you already, David. Let me just make sure. Definitely I'm following you, buddy. You're being followed. You're being stalked and followed. So you would be on this list as well. So I have to go through and add another list of folks. Not a pyramid scheme Facebook page, right? Because I already run 5 of those. That is hilarious. No, it's a free Facebook group that you can come into. I have different files, like different PDFs I give away inside there. Creating a promo video, if you're ever doing a webinar, you know, or promoting an event, or even just like promoting your business. I have a promo video checklist that I have in there. I did a creative live all about building your audience with live video. So there's a lot of great content that's already in that group that will help you with kind of doing that. And of course, webinars too. I have a mini course, webinarminicourse.com, that if you come into Tribeminded, you automatically get access to. And it just teaches everything there is to know about webinars, of course. And we've had some people say awesome stuff about it, because at the end of the day, I don't sell a webinar course at this moment. I only sell webinar software, so I can kind of afford to give you guys just the best stuff about webinars I have. Haven't seen Guy's Periscope. Can you tell us why we would enjoy his style content? Guy Kawasaki? I can absolutely tell you. So the reason I like Guy is because I am addicted to Canva. And Shailene, you probably use it yourself or someone on your team for creating Facebook posts, images, every type of image that you might need in your business. And Guy occasionally speaks at events, and he was just talking at an event, I think in Australia, when I just saw his Periscope. And he was just, first off, he was talking about Canva. He was showing a demo of Canva, which I thought was amazing. But also he was talking about this concept of, you know, where, and I would have to paraphrase it, because he was talking about how, you know, if I try to dress like Steve Jobs, that doesn't mean I'm Steve Jobs. Or if I'm a company and I try to, you know, take on the culture of Google without being, you know, a company like Google, I might be crappy. I'm never going to be Google. So he speaks to the camera, someone just scoping his presentation. Yeah, so he actually doesn't, I've not seen him do this yet, speaking right into the camera. I've only seen people recording him. He is doing his presentation. Someone is recording him doing his presentation. That's how I've seen him. I would like to see him do something more personal. I haven't seen it yet, but what I have seen I like, because he gave me something. I was really inspired by what he did give a little tonight, which so definitely someone I would recommend. So Pat Flynn is definitely another one. And someone I haven't seen enough on here is Mari Smith. I would love to see more of Mari. I always think that she's always been someone I've absolutely loved, and I haven't seen a lot of her on here. Personal scopers, personal scopes really build relationships. It's really true. Someone I also follow, which is interesting, is the CEO of T-Mobile. How many of you guys follow the guy from T-Mobile? Absolutely amazing CEO. He is so real in his Periscopes that I absolutely am thinking I need to move to T-Mobile. And he is the type of CEO that every company should have, because he is literally getting on here, just creating like an instant relationship with people that have questions about, broadband. I mean, stuff that I don't understand, but it's just so valuable. Did he really? Ryan nailed the interview with him? Steinolfson did? Nice. This is so funny because Ryan Steinolfson and I were talking about that. I like to recommend people who know how to use Periscope, not just names, Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Ryan Steinolfson is someone else that, Shailene, I'm not sure if you've talked about him yet, but he is using Periscope. So Ryan and I were having a conversation about this guy, because I was like, you need to, this guy you want to follow. His name is John something or other, the CEO of T-Mobile. And Ryan and I were talking about this concept of, doing a private direct message Periscope, which you can do. You can send, this is really cool. And some of you may know about it, some of you may not. But you can send a direct message to someone on Periscope directly. So many no names who actually really deliver and interact. Yes, so true. Great share. Hearts for gratitude if you find value. Thank you, Anthony, so much. I really appreciate it. As one of the winners of, by the way, Easy Webinar, you are amazing. So what Ryan, I think, did is he sent a direct message via Periscope to T-Mobile guy, John, right? And he probably opened it up. And we were talking about that. I was like, you need to do that. And apparently he did it. He got the interview. That's cool. And that's a really great strategy if you're ever wanting to, you love Ryan. Yeah, he's a great guy. If you ever want to connect with other, people out there, experts, thought leaders, people of influence that you may want to connect with, send them a direct message on Periscope. Because it goes to them instantly. They can watch it in real time, A, or 1. B, they can watch the replay, I believe, or 2. Yeah. So that's a really cool way of doing it. You'll see it. If you swiped over and started a Periscope, you could send a direct message Periscope to one individual person. What do I think, honestly, of Ty Lopez? I've had a conversation with Ty because he was wanting to do some webinars, and he called me up and he was like, Casey, I want to do some automated webinars. I want to talk to you about it. And so we had a conversation about it. He was on the go. He was talking in Thailand. I think it was going to Thailand. Casey found on tribeminded.com. Cool. Thank you. How about Alex Pettit? Alex Pettit is also a really great resource. Holy moly Oleos. He's a really great resource. He is connected to the founders of Periscope. He's kind of like one of the users, like the master users that people that he'll pull out all the new stuff because he's got I think it's Kayvon, right? Direct connection with Periscope CEO. Which some other ones of you may also have. But back to Ty. Ty is a good guy. I love his videos. I can watch his videos all day long. And I like that he's off the cuff. He's kind of like, he never looks scripted to me. But I don't know him as well as I probably should. We've had a conversation on the phone, but I don't know him all that well. I've never been to his house, let's say. Alex Kahn, also somebody who seems like he's really dishing out really great content. So at Alex Kahn, so he's been trying to influence Periscope to start doing split screen by creating his own split screen. It's really interesting stuff. You should definitely follow Alex Kahn as well. I mean, I feel like we all know the same people. It's incredible because there's only a few of us. There's a handful of us that are really invested in using Periscope. I absolutely love it. So I will be doing more of these where I share my favorite peeps. Here's After Chloe. Follow After Chloe, everybody. Absolutely terrific. Coach Glitter. Now, I haven't, truth be told, Shailene, I haven't watched Coach Glitter yet, but both you and Kim always talk about her, so I have to check her out. I have not yet I haven't seen what she does. But After Chloe, really great stuff. She's always doing stuff on just helping people that have gone through a loss in their life, and I just love every scope that she does. She's really great. She's awesome. So Shailene, you'll probably also know Mello After Chloe as well. Terrific. So we have some, there's some great people. Obviously, the ones that are just, putting their heart out there, talking about, serving other folks. I mean, these are the people you want to be following. Now, I had mostly influencers on here, but some people you may not have known. But the people that I put on this list are people that can help you with every different little aspect, kind of about putting it out there, right? Or getting your business out there. How about the Hangry Chef, Brett, right? That's your husband, and yes, absolutely. I haven't seen, was it just one Periscope that was called Hangry? Because I think it was, or was there more? If it was more, that's awesome. But that's, yes, absolutely. Follow Brett, everyone, because I think he's probably doing what? He's killing it because he's one of the only, he's got the most follows, right? Or most people following him for having like a cooking thing, right? He's doing his 30-day challenge. Is he still on the challenge, Shailene? Is he still doing the 30 days? Oh, and thank you. Mello, thank you so much. He's always hungry, ranked #1 on Periscope. He said so. Yeah, I heard. I saw him that day that he said it, and it's true. So terrific. Absolutely, somebody else to follow for sure. Periscope needs categories. You're so right. There's some cool things that I think Periscope's probably going to be rolling out at some point. There's some things that I'm working on too. I mean, you guys are first to hear it, but I'm working on some stuff as well to try to pull all this stuff together. My development team is kind of working on some interesting things, but I'll mention all that later on. Right now, we're just in the process of testing some stuff out. Periscope is in its infancy, exactly. So we're going to see some new cool stuff happen all over the place. But I love this stuff, as you guys well know. I don't recommend people who rarely scope. Yeah. Right. I think that, you should have people that scope at least once a day. There's this controversy about whether you should scope every single day, and, what value are you giving when you scope? Because, if you're just like, drinking 40s and farting, that's really not value. So, I think it really is about the value you provide, and the consistency that you do it. I do a Periscope every day. I try to do it in the midday. Obviously, today did not work. It was more of a late scope, obviously, here. But that's what I would recommend too. Have someone that periscopes at least once a day. I will periscope 1 to 3 times a day. That's my average. So yeah. So that's the list, everyone. And I'll make more lists for you, and we can go over some more Q&A stuff in regards to broadcasting, in regards to webinars and things like that. I need to do a testimonial for you. I got my partner to include a daily Periscope on the 7-day trial. Awesome. Well, we definitely have to talk then. That's great. You're in our Facebook group, so just connect with me and just tell me, tell me a bit more about what you did. Thanks for sharing. Of course, Carrie, thank you guys so much for your time. I know your time is completely valuable, and it's very late here, even in Southern California. It's pretty late. So thank you all for your time, no matter where you are in the world. Much love to you guys. I love doing these Periscopes. So I will definitely see you in the next scope. Oh yeah. And there are other people that I absolutely love. Anthony in Vegas, Jason Hodge, really does awesome stuff. He does vegan chef stuff as well, so someone to definitely follow. Tribeminded, thank you, Anthony, so much for posting that. Thanks, Dream Huge. Yeah, absolutely, will do. Till tomorrow. Yep, till tomorrow. Thank you all for coming tonight. And if you need to watch a replay, go ahead and watch a replay. Ray the Video Guy. Great to see you, Ray, at Vid Summit. It was really incredible. And increase retention by 70% on the $9.97 product. Lots of money. That's terrific. Is that using Easy Webinar? Was that what that was? Maybe that's what it was. Thanks, Casey. Of course, Ray. Thank you. Dude, you look tired. Do I? I feel like I look really shiny because of this light right here. That's what I think I look like. But, you know, tired, it could happen too. It's late, and I'm going to get up at 5:30 a.m. to do Pilates. So, you know, yeah. I'm already seeing the fact that I'm going to be doing Pilates that early. Thank you, Carrie. You have a great smile. I can tell by your green picture. I can tell. Thank you very much. All right, everyone. Adios. Have a good evening. You look like Casey Zeman, Wendell's dad. Thank you. Yeah. Morning from Spain. Hit the replay, share a few more hearts. Thanks, Anthony, so much for letting everybody know. I will see you guys at the next scope. Thanks again. Much love to you, and have an awesome night. Bye.